Today you'll take the Chapter 10 tests over the War of 1812, sections 10.3 and 10.4. Be sure to put your name, your class period at the top of the page. The first section is true-false. Indicate whether, put a T or an F. You can write the words true or false beside each one. Number 1. By 1800, the United States had almost 1,000 merchant ships trading around the world. Number 2. The United States demanded that the Barbary States pay tribute or protection money. Number 3. Thomas Jefferson lost his re-election in 1804. Number 4. When Britain violated America's neutral rights, Jefferson increased trade with Britain. Number 5. James Madison was elected to be the 4th President of the United States following Thomas Jefferson. Number 6. Tecumseh was a powerful Shawnee chief who tried to build a Native American confederacy in the Northeast. Number 7. The Battle of Tippecanoe was the first loss by the Americans to the Native Americans. Number 8. After the Battle of Tippecanoe, Tecumseh joined forces with the Americans against the British. Number 9. By the spring of 1812, Madison knew he could not avoid a war with Britain, and he asked Congress to declare war. Number 10. The War of 1812 began in July of 1812. Number 11. The U.S. Navy had 3 of the fastest frigates afloat. Number 12. With Tecumseh's death at the Battle of the Thames, the Native Americans formed the biggest Native American confederacy in history. Number 13. In the spring of 1814, the British sailed into Chesapeake Bay and launched an attack on Washington, D.C. They then proceeded to burn and destroy everything connected with the American government. Number 14. Francis Scott Key wrote the Star-Spangled Banner as the bombs burst over Fort McHenry in 1814. Number 15. The War of 1812 ended in December of 1814 when American and British representatives met in Ghent, Belgium, to sign a peace treaty. The next section is multiple choice. You need to identify the letter of the choice that best completes the statement or answers the question. Number 16. In 1804, pirates seized which U.S. warship and threw the crew into jail? Did they seize the Atlanta? A. B. The Philadelphia? C. The Decatur? Or D. The Tripoli? Number 17. A 25-year-old U.S. Navy captain who slipped into Tripoli and burned the Philadelphia. Was that A. Thomas Jefferson, B. James Madison, C. Stephen Decatur, and D. Tecumseh, or D. Tecumseh? Number 18. What ship was crippled off the coast of Virginia in June 1807 by the British warship Leopard? Was it A. the Mayflower, B. the Decatur, C. the Chesapeake, D. the Philadelphia? 19. Which act, passed in 1807, targeted Great Britain, but prohibited trade with all foreign countries? Was it A. the Embargo Act, B. the Tripoli Act, C. the Trade Act of 1807, or was it D. the Confederacy Act? Number 20. The 2 candidates for President of the United States in 1808 were who? Were they A. John Adams and Thomas Jefferson, B. John Adams and Charles Pinckney, C. James Madison and Charles Pinckney, D. James Madison and Thomas Jefferson? And we'll continue with the multiple choice. Number 21. In 1810, after Congress began allowing direct trade with France and Britain, who did Madison believe had become the bigger threat to the U.S.? Did he think A, Britain was the biggest threat, B, France, C, Spain, or D, Mexico? Number 22. Tenskwatawa was Tecumseh's brother and was also known as A, Tippecanoe, B, Wabash, C, Pinckney, or D, Prophet. 23. What battle was a victory over the Prophet's forces but caused Tecumseh to join forces with the British? A, the Battle of Thames, B, the Battle of Tippecanoe, C, the Battle of Ohio, D, the Warhawk Battle. 24. Young Republican Congress members who wanted a more aggressive policy toward Britain, what were they called? A, the War Eagles, B, the Peace Doves, C, the Warmongers, or D, the Warhawks. 25. Who remained strongly opposed to war in 1812? Was it A, New York bankers, B, Northeast Federalists, C, the Warhawks, or D, Southern slave owners? The next section is matching. You need to match the vocabulary words with their correct definition and place the letter for each on the line. Here are the vocab words. A, tribute, B, neutral rights, C, embargo, D, react, E, nationalism, F, restriction, G, understatement, G is underestimate, H is frigate, I is goal, and J is impressment. Number 26. These are privileges or freedoms that are granted to nations that do not choose a side in a conflict. 27. This word means to act in response to something. 28. This word means a strong sense of devotion to one's country. 29. This is money paid to a leader or a state for protection. 30. This is a prohibition or a blocking of trade with a certain country. 31. This is a rule or a regulation that limits something. 32. This is the practice of forcing people to serve in the Navy. 33. This is a fast, medium-sized warship. 34. This means to judge something below its actual value. Number 35. This is something that one is trying to accomplish. The next section is also matching. There are 5 names, and match them with the correct description and place the letter on the line. Okay. Here are the people. A, General William Hull. B, Oliver Hazard Perry. C, Andrew Jackson. D, Francis Scott Key. E, William Henry Harrison. Number 36. This person led U.S. forces in an attack on the Creeks in the Battle of Horseshoe Bend and at the Battle of New Orleans. Number 37. This person was the commander of Lake Erie Naval Forces. There's a monument to him up on Lake Erie. 38. This is the governor of the Indiana Territory who attacked Prophetstown. Number 39. This person led America from Detroit to Canada, where they met Tecumseh's warriors and surrendered to the British. And number 40. This is the person who wrote the Star-Spangled Banner.